Another week, another epic episode. We're here at the Glam Lounge, and of course, I'm looking fine. I'm looking pretty. Shout out to Bonie for the face beats. She always eats with that. I'm your girl, MaQue Ngoma. The Q in Q stands for Queen. Of course, you know when you see me on your screen, it's 031 Mag time, baby. We've got lifestyle, we've got entertainment, we've got artist, a mural artist. I've never heard of that. He's going to tell us more about that. But kakulu siphethe i-Wild Africa cream, sipping this nice drink. Shout out to Wild Africa cream for this ish. Angikwazi uyichaza guys, ngingavele ngiyiphuze. Okay, cool. Let's go around the block before we come back to our mural artist. So me personally, I've never heard of a mural artist, so definitely I will have such a great conversation naye. Kodwa manje asithi around the block masiyabuya sihlale fethu ne guest yethu Samp. Keeping you on the know with what's happening around the block. To the mother of all year-end parties. In Cloud 26, 28, and the 1st, it is Balito Big Week. Year in, year out, sihlezi siphinda kuhlezi kumnandi. Iphatha ayipheli, iphela mase kuphela unyaka ingagcina mhla 1. On top of that, sithi salinde leyo sobe sithi Metro FM Heat Wave in 29 November do come out in numbers. Nifike bafethu iswank and ishise. It is the Metro FM Heat Waves. Sizobe khona uMatsidi no Tholo fela basegoli. So nani mfike nijimile nani nibe ikhokha zase Durban right about now. Kodwa ngisazonichazela kabanzi when I chill with the guy that makes the things that happen. Okamanje City, Shri, back to studio.
Hi beauties, it's your girl Bonie from the Glam Lounge. So today I'm going to be giving you tips on aftercare for wax, alright? So most of the time, you know that after waxing, you shouldn't be wearing tight clothes, you shouldn't be using a sauna or like really extremely hot baths, okay? So you need to give your skin time to cool down and smooth through, okay? So we make sure that you also don't use a fragranced lotion. Just try to use a free fragrance lotion to make sure that you have a smooth finish all summer long. So thank you so much. Catch you on the other side.
Coming back from the glam corner, always gotta keep it fresh, gotta keep it clean, taking them beauty tips, taking them tips. December manje umuntu nomuntu kumele ayicwece make sure ukuthi niyayithatha advice eGlam corner. But right about now, I've got an amazing guest for you guys. His name is Kevin7, mural artist. Fethu sawona ngiyabonga ukuthi usivashele.
Unjani?
Kiphali fethu,
sikhona.
Fethu ngiyeza ukuthi uphethe isitayela sokuba mural artist. Like personally, I've never heard of that before.
Okay.
So cela ungichazele nje just a little bit about that type of artistry, because there's a lot of types of artistry, and I feel like I'm a mural artist for me, or maybe other people as well. We're not very familiar with the term or the concepts. Maybe we've seen it but never really known the actual work that's done. Yeah, so it's osibeke nje kancane esithombeni ukuthi skipani lapha yakwa mural arts.
So mural arts is basically just displaying your arts in the public space. So once you paint it, it's free for everyone to interpret. It's free for everyone to engage with the work, most importantly. Unlike a gallery whereby either you have to pay to enter or there are certain opening and closing times.
Yeah.
Being a mural artist, people can engage with your work 12 o'clock in the night, 6 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter. Your work is always on public display.
Oh yeah. So like if you say public display, like from what I understand, if it's on public display, you can see it like in the street somewhere, maybe on a billboard, maybe, you know, like, yeah, when they have those little pavement paintings, is it something like that, or is it something just a little bit bigger than that?
It's you're 100% correct. It goes from the smallest pavement painting to the biggest billboard. It's all public display because the public can interact with it at any moment. Yeah.
So mural artism, like artistry, it's such a unique type of artistry because not a lot of people may be like aware of it. So how did you discover your passion for like being a mural artist?
So being born, I was born in Spingo Hospital, in Mlazi, and then I grew up there in Mlazi, Kapipi, for about 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Then I moved to Mbilo, Glenmore, and that's where I started grade 1 and everything. So once I moved to Glenmore, Mbilo, that's when I realized there is this underground culture of skateboarding, hip hop, and graffiti. So that's where I actually discovered the art form, is through moving to the suburbs and engaging with these underground countercultures. So I started off as a skateboarder, actually. Skateboarded for many years. This was from about as early as 2002. Yeah. And then once I met with guys in my school, there were guys in my school who were doing graffiti. I'd seen it in my neighborhood. And I'd also seen someone up the road from me painting like a hand-painted mural. Yeah. They were like a Greek artist. There used to be this Greek family that stayed up the road from me. So when I saw that, that actually pulled my curiosity in. And then once I met with people from school, after seeing it in my neighborhoods, meeting people from school, and then seeing it drawn on the train, seeing it when I would catch the bus, then I realized, oh, there's actually a movement going on here. And then it's about 2004, they used to have these events in Albert Park. Yeah. I mean, before we know Albert Park to what it is now, no one would ever dare go there now. But before, there was a big emerging hip-hop culture there. Poets, graffiti artists, basketball players, rappers, breakdancers. So they all used to congregate at this event called Bling Free. And I think that's what really changed my life and sparked my curiosity to know that this is actually way bigger than just what's happening in my neighborhood. It's actually happening in the whole city. And it's happening in the whole world, actually,
Yeah, so like, from what I know about 2K7, I do know that you've worked with huge brands like such as the Fakes in Fetu. So can you tell me like about a time where you started like your smallest work and you were like, yeah, this is literally what I want to pursue before even reaching that phase, Uti, like ususebenza nama brands amakhulu like the Fakes and it's national. So like, can you tell me just lo msebenzi wakho oqala mfethu wathi yazini lento le into Kevin le?
I think it's difficult to say because I would have never imagined this to be something that would put bread on the table, to be honest. So it's nothing that I could have seen or visualized from back then. Yeah. From drawing at school, drawing on the desks at school, to skateboarding, to the beachfront, I don't think I would have imagined that I would one day be getting paid to do this, you know. So I don't even think I could have imagined.
So you never know, Wuti.
Yeah, because we just did this as a passion. It was a hobby. It was a social interest. It was a way to gather with your friends. It was a way to express yourself with your friends. It was a sense of community, a place to belong. So yeah, I don't think I could have imagined it at this point. Back then, yeah.
Because now it's like it's big, like
it's really big now. It's really big, yeah. And I'm happy to where the culture's evolved to, and I think it's growing even further. I think artists are taking it or pushing the envelope and really taking it to the extremes. You know, I think there's a lot of great work happening all over the world and in Durban as well.
Yeah, especially in Durban, because I've seen Uguti like like since when umuntu who's been alternating between Durban and Joburg, like when I first went to college in Joburg, I used to see like a lot of work, like at that time it was a culture shock for me because dala as I said basically, well I wouldn't say clean in a sense the clean, but there were no drawings on it. But when I got to Joburg, I'm like literally so like you alternating between Itegu, Negoli, did that inspire any sort of creativity for you? Or would he like come up with new concepts and new works while like getting inspiration from the different cities?
I think so. I moved to Egoli just for to be inspired and to be amongst more artists and amongst more black artists as well.
True.
Because so in Durban, I think for a long time, I was the only black graffiti artist really trying to do work. So it was great. It has its upside. It was also a little bit alienating. But it does force you to really push the boundaries as well and to bring your own culture into it. So at Goli, when I arrived in Joburg, I was looking for a little bit more stimulation within the arts field, within the industry, looking for bigger clients, looking for bigger walls. And the notable difference between Johannesburg and Durban is that in Johannesburg, I think people are free to express themselves.
True.
So you can just go out now at any time of the day and go and just paint a mural and start a big mural and no one's going to interrupt you. Because I think people have become the norm. It's the look of Johannesburg. It's every advert has that graffiti feel to it. It's got art in it.
True.
All the campaigns that artists do aligned with alcohol brands or car brands. So I think Durban's a little bit behind with that.
Yeah.
But we are running our own race at our own pace. So I'm definitely not looking down on Durban. But that was the main reason I actually went to Johannesburg, just to be amongst more fish in the pond. Let me just say that. And then coming back, I think I spent about 5 years there. So from about end of 2001 to about beginning of this year. And it's just a grounding thing. I think I learned a lot while I was there, learning how to perform at a higher level.
Yeah.
Learning how to work at a faster pace, how to deliver on industry standard. So now that I'm back, I think I'm looking for a more grounded experience. I just started renting out a studio in the Point area next door to the breakfast room. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with the breakfast room. Yeah, so my studio is next door. I'm renting with these guys actually, Irebo. They do fashion. So together we just decided to get a studio and to start creating more informed works. Myself as well, I wanted my studio practice to inform my mural practice outdoors.
Yeah.
So it's more of a grounding experience to be back home, be closer to family.
The smell of the ocean, when I was in Joburg, bruh, I was dying to wake up and just smell the ocean in the atmosphere. Dog, there's a different smell to Durban.
100%.
Even though it's just that different smell to the ocean. You're like, nah, dog. And like, I'm sure Uti, now that Usubuile, as you've said, Uti, you have your own studio and you want to do like more grounded works and all of that. So compared to when you left to now that you're coming back, is there maybe a bigger networking space for more mural artists to come? Are there like societies or like events that people could possibly attend to like grow their network? Because I feel like njengoba nawe umentionile ukuthi la eThekwini mfethu people have a lot of talent and sometimes it can be like a misfortune ukuthi we have to go outside, prove ourselves outside of the city, then come back, which is good in a way, because sometimes like you're absent, it creates a little bit of curiosity.
Yes.
Yeah, but like it's like to some degree it kind of puts us in ngemuva, like quick game, like either fashion, music, arts, like there is just a little bit of a gap there. So now that you've come back, do you think ukuthi maybe the gap has been closed kancane, or do you feel like there's still more work to be done in terms of our societies, like for our mural artists?
I think, you know, there was not many opportunities to become a mural artist.
Yeah.
You either had to find a friend who had a hip hop magazine, or we had hip hop CDs that you could listen to. So I think with the rise of technology, I think it's become more accessible to a lot more people. There's information, you can go on YouTube, you can go on Instagram, you can connect more easily with other artists. So I think that gap has definitely been closed. And I think it's now we're at a stage where it's really about you. How bad do you want it? How hungry?
How much work are you putting in?
How much work are you willing to put in? Because the tools are all there.
Yeah.
The tools are all accessible to everyone. The knowledge is accessible to everyone. So I think that is definitely a plus. And that has helped close the gap as well, yeah.
Very true, because like I feel like the digital age in general has closed a lot of gaps in the artist industry, like whether it comes to music, when it comes to like arts, when it comes to just people being able to network a little bit more. So definitely the point that you're making, I also see over time we are learning to just slowly sihlangane. So now ngicela ukubuza mina on my end ukuthi since usabuyile la eThekwini, do you have like maybe like your eyes on a specific space? You're like, yabo mase nginikeza ithuba ukuthi ngibhale lapha ya angabenzela udoti.
So there's a couple. I think by Hue Cafe, I saw some nice places by Hue Cafe. Because before Hue Cafe, it used to be, you know where Zai is?
Yeah.
It used to be called Beanbag Bohemia. That was actually the club that used to be there before. It was a very artsy, you know, a lot of club owners and artists used to hang out over there. So that's also where Nami, I think I painted when I was in college. And we did this project called Guerrilla Gardening, where we would transform spaces. We would tidy up with plants, challenge imbali, put a mural up. And we were really transforming spaces like that. So I was happy to visit there last week, Tuesday, after the KZNSA exhibition. And to see, these spaces are still alive. People are still using these spaces. They've been transformed themselves. So that's a spot I saw. Because it's also got a lot of vibrant people that like jazz, you know, that like the creative culture. So Minage, I think that's a place I would like to explore and to put my work at the moment. And I think the type of work that I'm making now, it's informed by spaces like that. You know, it's informed by spaces like that.
Great. So like when I is like Kevin 7, like istyle sakho of being a mural artist, like how does it set you apart from the rest of the artistries? Is it something you guys pay attention to, or does it just depend on somebody's creativity level?
I think with my graffiti artists, I think it's very important to have your own unique style. That is one non-negotiable in the culture, is that you have to have your own unique style. And if you are caught copying someone else's style, the culture is just gonna banish you. So that's a very cool thing about the culture. So having my own unique style, and also having my own cultural references, what I grew up watching or listening to, and how I bring my style into that message. Because at the end of the day, we're all communicating a message.
True.
Whether it's about freedom, whether it's about identity, whether it's about adventure. So we also slightly differ in that, in the different messages we communicate, because we are one race, we are the human race, but abantu come from different cultures, whether it's African culture, colored culture, Indian culture, Muslim. So depending on where you're coming from, you also bring that inspiration into your work. So that's how we set ourselves apart. And then also just the size of the work that we do. I think that also sets people apart as style, identity, size. Because some people only paint small murals. Others only paint big murals. Others only do canvases. So I think that those points really set us all aside, It's having a unique style.
So like, so far, what's been like the biggest mural that you've done? And umuntu, even if they don't know what exactly it's by Kevin 7, but what are some of like the things that we should look out for? This is definitely Sandla sa Kevin 7 this year.
So I think the biggest murals I've done, sure, there's been quite a lot, but I think the recent ones would be the headquarters, the Plascon headquarters in Krugersdorp. That was about 400 to 500 square meters in total. That one took us a whole month to do. I was assisted by two very talented artists, Mlungisi Zulu and Uvuyo Cele. So those guys assisted me on that project. So it was a very collaborative project. There's also one I did. I assisted MaQue Lion on. There was a group of 5 of us artists. Hereby, I don't know if you know where Cool Runnings is. You know where Cool Runnings is?
Hey, but then about Uber.
All happy. But Cool Runnings is an old reggae. It's a very famous reggae spot here in Durban. I don't know if it's still open, but we did a mural there on the company that allowed us to do it was called Robin Motors, but it's next door to Cool Runnings. That was also a very big.
Yeah.
I don't know how many stories that mural is, but those are like I think the biggest ones. I think I'm also forgetting. I've done so many.
It's been
so many years. It's been like 20 years now. So
20 years.
It's about 20 years. Yeah, this year's
that's
about
a very long time. Like so, like obviously, since you've been in the industry for like 20 years.
I would say 10. I've been in the industry for since 2015. But I've been an artist for 20
years.
Yeah.
So like looking back at like the beginning stages of Kevin 7 to where you are now, do you have like any significant changes to your style, to how you work, how you approach umsebenzi, and how you basically like handle yourself from Kevin wakdala? Well, not really wakdala, but like 5 years in the game to Kevin 20 years in the game.
I think the old Kevin was definitely a wild character.
Yeah.
Someone you couldn't tell him anything.
Yeah.
But I think maturing with the art form has also just taught me how to conduct oneself.
Yeah.
Especially when you're working with brands. And when you're in the public eye as well. I think it's important when you're inspiring other people, whether it's a younger generation, to also have a good image for them to look up to.
Yeah.
But in terms of my work now, I think I'm actually in a transition phase. So I think how I've approached murals is not the same it's not the same approach as approaching studio work.
Yeah.
Whereby maybe I'd be doing a wood carving, or maybe I'd be doing a print, or just a smaller scale painting. It's not exactly the same. The motions are not the same.
Yeah.
I think when you're painting a mural, you're using your whole body. You're climbing scaffolding, you're climbing ladders. And whereas when you are doing more smaller scale paintings, you're sitting in a chair, you're more restricted.
Your energy is more grounded and just focus onto the art that you're creating.
Something small, because you got to really get the details in there.
Yeah.
So I think those are the notable changes, and yeah, I'm still in the transition phase, so it's quite a roller coaster. Yeah.
Izulu sithi umuntu ufunda azafe, so you just keep discovering like newer and newer layers of Kevin. Nje, even the art itself iyashintsha over time. I mean, like isitayela sakudala sifana nesamanje ngesifana nesakusasa.
Yeah, 100%.
So like if ubona like abantu like that are still upcoming in the industry that you're in, what would be your, okay, I wouldn't say advice, but like imiphi like imithetho ocabanga ukuthi umuntu kumele egcine ukuze abe successful kwi-game yokuba like a mural artist?
I mean, I think it's important to understand your own identity, where you come from. I think everyone has a unique story to tell. I think also when getting involved with big brands, I think it's important to come to the table with your identity, as opposed to just feeding into what the brands want you to do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's good to put bread on your table, but I think you shouldn't lose your identity doing that. So I think that's something that's important. And I think just have fun with it. Have as much fun as you can. Don't limit yourself too soon. Explore, learn, collaborate with many artists. I think that's something that's benefited me a lot, is that I've had a lot of peers, people older than me who have been in the game longer than me to feed off of, and they've helped me each step of my way to understand how certain things are done, how not to do things, what to look out for when you make mistakes, you know. So I think surrounding yourself with positive-minded people, and also surrounding yourself with artists that are stronger than yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's a very important thing. Yeah.
Very
It's to be a what's the saying? To be a small fish in a big pond.
Small fish. And also you can always learn something from other people if you're surrounded by abantu like that are abangcono now, whereas you're opposed to ukuthi when it goes to skimming awusakhuli lapho, because when it goes to manje skimming ngeke wonke umuntu abo-boys cocket Durban, umuntu nomuntu fethu mina thola i-crowd la abonayo ukuthi yazini la I can learn something from these people, I can grow and I can better myself, like not only in just the arts, in terms of networking, in terms of just personal growth and just seeing things differently than how like you would when it's Kokose team. So definitely that's also another gem that I'm picking up. So if maybe umuntu wants to maybe collaborate, network, or just have a regular conversation or Kevin 7, how do people get a hold of you?
So I'm busy building my website at the moment, so look forward to that. But you can touch me on Instagram, on Facebook at Kev7. You can shoot me a DM. My email is there as well. So yeah, we can start a conversation there.
Or they can visit you at your studio.
They can visit, I have an open door policy. Just call me before you arrive.
Don't just show up, call. Call. Yeah, so like, Iman, since you just mentioned those people, like someone would have to call, like, Studio South, is it open like every day, or is it like every now and then? How do you operate Slap Studio South?
So Mina, I'm juggling a few things at the moment. So between clients' work, whether it's doing designs or whether it's doing a mural, so it's just those days. I have days throughout the week. I try my best to be there every day.
Yeah.
But that's not always the reality. Because sometimes I have to travel for work.
Yeah.
Go to a different province and paint there. But yeah, I try right now. I'm trying to just really be centered over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are going to visit, just give me a call and pop through. We can have a conversation. Yeah.
Don't call me, I'll call you. So they say. Yeah, guys. Thank you so much, Ifetu, for coming in. I really enjoyed the conversation here too, and I really enjoyed like picking up on my insights about this unique type of artistry. It's definitely new to me. showcase khona beqalayo ngazenzo clever, but nami mfethu bengiqala, and I think it's a very interesting art form, and definitely umuntu like angagcini ukudweba emabhukwini, udweba emaphepheni. You can always grow, and somewhere somehow ngelinye ilanga we'll see your whole painting in a building, we'll see you working with big brands. So like umuntu apushe mfethu into ayithandayo and ngiqhubeke njalo. That was it from Kevin 7. Right about now, I'm going to take you through the flavor of the week.
Good on you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Looks nice. What makes you choose an iced coffee on such on a warm Durban weather? Hi, Sissy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, nice.
Thank you so much. Flavor of the week, and ngihleli nomuntu owenza izinto zenzeke umnandi buza kuyena, and nathi sipholile simnandi. We at Hush Coffee la eThekwini. Niyayibona views, niyabona kumnandi. Give it a face. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, MaQue njani siswami?
Hey, ngiyaphila mfethu, ngiyaphila. Ngiyajabula mfethu ukuba nawe lana sibambe ibites nyana nje mfethu. Ngiyazi ukuthi ngiwena phela uhlezi uphethe izinto zenzeke mfethu. So nje ngoba December ke nje manje mhlambe like ngoba sesibonile ukuthi you very busy in the event space, yabo.
Yes.
Ngiyabona ukuthi noma yiphi enkulu kuno Givit phakathi awusitshele wenzanga.
Mfethu umsebenzi ngicabanga ukuthi experience account umuntu kade aqala ukwenza lezi zinto zama event.
Yeah.
And then wakhula and turned out to be in a marketing space. Yazi you'll be surprised ukuthi umuntu akayifundelanga. Ukuseqinisile kuthiwa yazi into mekuyinto yakho, no one can take it away from you.
True.
So lento marketing, well, I started by doing my own events. Marketing ngangizenzela mina yonke into. Lento yokufaka ama posters in town, distributing flyers ngangiyenza ngedwa. But obviously isikhathi siyashintsha, and then that's where I came up with the idea of using promo girls, like giving other people an opportunity to be totally span. So yeah, but I've been around for quite some time, and the journey has been so rough.
And I know it takes a lot of experience.
Exactly.
Nokulungisa amaphutha, because akwenzeki vele kungenzeka amaphutha. Like
industry.
I know how stressful it is to organize an event. So usubiza umuntu asafiki.
Sekangishaya later 2018. Ngangibiza uKabza, but it was a huge lineup. Ukabza, Q DJ, Paul Max, DJ Melon, DJ Intlo, and locals. I always give a chance to local DJs and artists. Also, Ukabza was also part of my headliners. Yo, tell ukuthi bangisendela i-statement and apology letter ngo-2. Ukuthi abasezi due to unforeseen circumstances. Kanjalo abantu bethenga amathikithi. Ngistressed mina ngilungisa ama-logistics nani, and then they posted it on socials. So whoever came laphana came to support me didn't come because of Ukabza. But abantu ababezela uKabza bahlala ngaphandle. So hey yabo esinye stressful leso, because manje awukwazi cancel event just because of one artist. There's a lot in that
goes into it.
Exactly, in terms of logistics and so it's not about an artist. The logistics, the sound, the finish and whatever activities will be happening on the event. So yeah, it's quite stressing if you're artisting a favorite event.
But over the years, obviously you've built a very reputable brand for yourself.
Exactly.
Like literally every big event, push Givit, like along the way, okay, and then you just end up, I don't know, mastering into, and then you just create it and make it yours. How has the experience yokuthi push like your own marketing, your own PR company manje le yona isisikhombisa like ama-event amaningi. Like how has that experience been?
It's been a quite it's been a hectic journey. It wasn't easy. Nakhona abantu bathuka bebona umuntu esepusha ama-event abazi ukuthi the challenges I had before.
Yeah.
Before ngize ngiqala ukusebenza nawo lama event. Mhlambe sengidecline 3 times but ngingagive up. Omunye umuntu angathi this thing is not for me. Awuthi ngiyekele kanjani.
Yeah.
So there's a big company Switch NG, ne?
Yeah.
Yonke event ababe host eBalit. I'm from the North Coast by the way.
Yeah.
Yonke event ababe host eBalit ngilezi approach like lezi ngishaya proposal approach akuthiwa no, we'll let you know if we need your services.
Yeah.
Yabo. Nganga give up.
Yeah.
Until I was once involved in one of the events I like say with Shims and Friends. We were Junior Life was doing marketing for that event. I'm telling like malume aish yazi ngintwana yakho ngicela ukushaya groundwork ngicover the North Coast because you know my potential ngala North Coast.
Yeah.
Clientele ngala North Coast. And then we did a sold out show. And then laba ngihlezi ngiba approach and kushaya marketing.
Yeah.
They knew ukuthi I'm part of the marketing team yangalam.
Yeah.
So the next event they hosted in the North Coast, they were like, hey, this boy was involved in shy sold out in Durban.
Yeah.
So let's give him a chance because he's also from the North Coast. And proposal there, okay, Zambonu to ban the potential. And then we take it from there, see cool and and it wasn't easy. Akuvelanga nje ngalala ngavuka kuthiwa enzalok. So yeah.
I mean like so ngiyakubona right now pusha like Metro FM.
Yeah, Metro FM is
awusitshele lapho ukuthi mfethu ozofika no ngeke ezefika ukuthi yini ezobe imphuthela ozofika yini azobe ezele lapha ngiyayibona imarketing blind everywhere you go
loud promotions.
Very loud.
Yabo if there's an event enzala like Ethekwini,
yeah,
and loud promotions is involved, just know the event is going to be top of the town.
Yeah.
We recently did Shims and Friends. Everyone was talking about Shims and Friends because loud promotions was involved. So the whole point is, so it's look and say company, loud promotions is we don't whisper, we promote loud.
Yeah.
So obviously it needs to reach out to everyone. It's either you're on socials, you're on the streets, wase lokshini, wase town, ngena TikTok ayibona event, ngena Facebook ayibona event, ngena ku Instagram ayibona event.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point, to reach out to abantu and then they buy tickets. So 29 November, Metro FM Heatwave. Lineup is crazy.
The
so
lineup is dope.
Metro FM is Heatwave is an old event. I think they last did one in 2019, if not 2017. So it's back by popular demand.
Yeah.
But abantu abaningi nami ngangibukela kude ngiseyintwana ngabo 2017 like they are even ngiso DJ ngangibukela lego.
But man, speaking of you becoming a DJ, when did like what DJ and then you ended up having your own loud promotion. So when did you discover? I would say actually I wanna.
So this is how it happened, ne? So I got to school in 2011. Ngase ngawufundela ukuba DJ. Mina kahle ngafundela ukuba DJ. Le ama events the marketing into engazenzela yona sengikhulile. Akuyona into engathi ngayihlalela phansi ngayesikoleni. So 2012 sorry. Ngafundela uku-DJ, ngathola certificate. And then ngaqala nga-DJ endaweni mahala. Khona abantu abangayi-understand, abantu abangenayo manje kwi-industry abasijaha indaba zokuthi bafuna imali nani. Mina ngi-DJ for 2 years ngidijela mahala. Mhlawumbe sometimes benguthola lowo drink lowo noma ngithole imali yokugibela. But bengisuke esitenga mina ngiye kwamashu ngesitimela. Ngiyo-DJ mahala. Thothi club ona ayingazi ngisho ungazi. Sometimes ngifike ngihlale thothi ngiyogebhela islot ngizobuyela emuva ngadlala ngisho ukudlala. I'm telling you, that's how far I'm coming with the dog DJs. And then 2012, 2013, ngaqala ngibhukhela ukuthi yazi thola 200 rand ujabule ngiyakhokhelwa ngiyahola manje. And all that man understand ihlezi lalela radio ngikhuluma ngo DJ nangemali link competition abantu abadumile ngithi all lama lazi.
We understand
but manje uyabona manje uthi my boy is actually doing great.
Yeah.
So 2013 but ngaqala ngathola ama-bookings locally ngasekhaya Stenga.
Yeah.
Nakhona ngiyabona ukuthi okay abantu bangibhuka and nginabangani. Yabo khona like lento yokuqoma yayisekusanda ngena lento yokuqoma ngo-2013 2014 yabo ngale Stenga. So mina ngisuka la eThekwini vele ngisuka nesitala seqoma ngiyosifaka ngale. So abantu bayasithanda. And then the next thing yabo okay labantu bangibhuka ngifika nabantu and mina ngithola u200 ngithola 300. Hayi nami ngifuna ukuyenza lento.
Yeah.
2013 2014 ngazenzela yami event. So I got too excited ngingayazi lento ama-logistics nani ukuthi hayi bo indaba yemali egate-ini ukuthi uzowakhava nama-artist ngabhuka ama-artist ngabhuka yonke into just ngashaya ilo. It wasn't a loss ngoba abantu bafika but angicalculate-anga ukuthi labantu engibabizayo izonela imali yokuthi ngikwazi ukuthi ngibakhokhele.
Yeah.
Short imali ngiboleka imali ngakhava yonke into ayi-stress la ngafunda ukuthi okay konke kuthiwa i-loss uma wenza i-event because into engayicabanga ngale ngoba angikufundelanga ngangikwenza nje ngikwenza isowuthanda yabo kanjalo ngakhula ngashaya ama-street bash ama-street bash-ke 2014 there was a place called Polar Place ngasekhaya ama-street bash bengiwashaya kugcwala like kuphazamiseka umgwaqo bona umakhelwane befonele amaphoyisa becomplain ngaze ngidumile ngasekhaya so amaphoyisa angifonele hey Givit abantu bayakhuluma la bathethe indaba ukuthi ubanga isiphithiphithi emgwaqeni mina mfethu ngizozama ukhagadi bekwazi ukuthi indaba ye-traffic becontrol i-traffic yabo. And then 2016, that's why I hosted my first annual event to All Black Party. I recently did one like to win for the first time. So yeah,
I think it was in June.
Yeah, June. Yeah, 14 June. All limits. Yes. That was my first in Durban, but I call on 2016. It's Stang. But lapho ngibe understand indaba ama event it's okay la you need to have a certain budget, you need to have a budget for marketing, you need to have a budget for ama-artists, ama-unpacks, security nani ngase understand because I did my own research. No one told me how to do it but I did my own research ne. Umuntu waphusha ke mfethu waphusha and got recognized by uButizozo ngispanele naButizozo bebenza ama-event ngale naye wangikhulisa ngicathulisa ngimshayela i-groundwork yabo putting posters around making sure the event is known around. And then 2018 ngaspana noMampintsha khona le Thobi show uMampintsha ekuthiwa before shade no babes ekuthiwa imali umshado isitokfela somshado ngamshayela ne launch album yakhe ngakhona ngale Steng wathi mfana nami yabona manje singicwasele indawo ngizoyibona into engizoyenza kuyena ngempela wafika late prize okaba amazi wafika kunyiwana wafika kunyiwana thathi MaQue gibela phezulu abantu abantu bahlanya bese abantu bahlanya bese ngibona thatha wangipost that best promote yabo that was my like
your moment.
This is my moment. I follow my artist that to me. So balo poster Shimon to me. Balo poster Shimon he first promote bang follow Elvolve bang follow my artist that to me. I'm like yeah, it's about time.
I'm entered. I'm here.
So and then 2020 lockdown.
Bafethu.
Hayi lockdown.
Ayikho iyasiphazamisa umsebenzi, usiphazamisa imqondo.
Lapho asikho ready.
Asazi.
Siyaphila nje.
No, ukuthi usabe sayithatha kancane because sasitshethe 30 days and 2 years.
2 years down the line. Yo. So i-lockdown ifika ngesipana noShimola and then yashaya sonke vele. Yabo. So umuntu wayifocusela empilweni yakhe uthi yabo manje siyazabalaza siphila ngendlela esiphila ngayo. It's jumping. Yabo. And then obviously lockdown yaphela after about 2 years. Basaqala silokhu siwancenga ke after lockdown ukuthi sekune curfew. So ngiyala abantu abawu250. And futhi kuyavala ngo12 nani. We were limited yabo.
Ngiyakhumbula ama restrictions shebale.
We used to take chances khona kunjalo but it wasn't that bad, ne?
Yeah. So khona ke futhi indumezulu yokuvala unyaka nisuke selugoqa seluthi fethu ibhaliso big week ngiyabona futhi ukuthi nayo fethu you are also like a part of that marketing
yes.
And it's been a couple of years actually uspana nale events. How did that collaboration come about and what should we expect kuleya ngo2025?
So njoba ngisho ukuthi yakhumbula ngithi labe kunabelungu that declined me several times but I didn't give up until I was involved with one big event here in Durban and then bang recognized this guy was involved in this event and we sold it out. Let us give him a chance.
Yeah.
And before me nakunabanye abayipushile but they didn't get second chances. And now I'm coming in for the third time.
Yeah.
So they gave me a chance 2022.
Zakal.
Balcony Mix sold out for the first time. Balcony Mix is a KZN. It was part of Balutu Big Week. Sold out Balcony Mix. It was Black Coffee, and I was also on the lineup with Black Coffee. Did pretty well, and there was Shims at always 3 days in December, last week of December. And then we came back the following year, 2023. We came back like, oh, actually, it's the 4th one.
Yeah.
Because 2022, 2023, 2024, which was last year, this is the 4th one. So this year is the 4th one. And then on 26 December, 28 December, now on 1 January. So 26 December, we have Inonapa, No Cairo, and the Cabo doing back-to-back. They did it last year, and they did pretty well.
Yeah. So nje nakhona manje abantu mabefuna la ukufika kulama events amathikithi skippani thengwapi.
So people can follow me on Instagram, and there's a link under my profile, and then you can choose which event you want to attend between the 3. There's actually wonke ama event engiwaphoshayo ama link akho nawathola ngaphansi. Khona link eMetro FM Heatwave, khona link oyibhaliso Big Week. If ufuna umhla 26 ikhona link, there's a separate link for umhla 28, there's a separate link for 1 January. So you just click my link, khetha ukuthi ufuna ukuya kephi, because the second one is on the 28th, khona Durban Gogo, abo Uncle Waffles. It's actually piano night on the 28th. And then mhla 1 nami ngikhona ke lapha imixile ke khona thina lapha khona namaKrutmano, Oskido, khona uzinqumalo, khona uThuzi ndlala Thuzi nawe yazi.
Oh yes.
Also, there's a guy who's doing pretty well in Durban right now, Donkey Boy. Ukhona ngomhla 26.
Oh boy, it's
Wow,
yeah.
So that's like ngomhla 26 December. But mhla 1 now right, sizobe nemikasa, Oskido, DJ Givit, and then also uzinqumalo.
So, amazing, cool stuff. Hey, I am enjoying my meal. I like the fact that it's so free. It's giving summer vibes. Shangani iced tea, Shangani iced tea, it's good.
Let's exchange our meals. Let me. I'm after ngiyazama ukudla health. The festive inzima kakhulu.
You can have my fork.
Yeah, thank you. The festive inzima kakhulu.
Fries minash. The festive le I think muchi ephaketheni uzoba right.
Yes, exactly. Muchi ephaketheni, and also if ungathanda ukuhlala kuma general, unqeni busy generally. Corner VIP, there are VIP packages we Metro FM Heatwave, and also on Big Week.
Yeah, no. As in Yasha chicken wrap le.
Sugar
Sugar tea.
Sugar.
Yeah, like it's.
But I'm enjoying this iced coffee. It has nuts.
I'm also enjoying the wrap. Thank you so much, Chief. So, Nandi Lapa Hash Coffee. Make sure that you do visit.
And the view is nice.
The view is beautiful.
Great view.
Yeah.
Lapha ngeTurban July ngazoyikepela la uyibukela amahashi la esendeni. La uphathe nemi sipopolo ulanda amahashi fresh. Yeah, it's actually a great view.
Fresh, no uthi nje mfethu ipholile indawo, it's okay. Ipholile mfethu nje. Shaya umoya agcwele. But anyways, mfethu ngibonge kakhulu ukuthi ungivakashele namhlanje. Thank you so much. Hash Coffee bekumnandi. 031 Mac eze kumnandi. Shout out to Kev 7 visitile eqaleni. Shout out to DJ Givit.
Shout out,
MaQue. 031 Mac. It is a wrap. Bye.
One more thing. Mawufuna le ndawo right, mawufuna ukucasha ungafuni ukuya kozayi kanje. Ufuna ukuyishaya into emshosha phansi kanje, ngazoyichilela kanje. Hayi, be relaxele. Bese no etha la lento ngisho ngifake. Hash coffee. Bravo.
Thank you so much, Betu. 031 Meg, it is a wrap.
It's a wrap.
You go.
Ay la ama fucking nathi ngikhathele. Camera off umuntu adle.